Nice to have you with us.
We've got plenty of sunshine. We've got temperatures right now that are rather cool, but that's not going to last long, folks. That sunshine out there is going to be warming us into the 70s, ultimately the lower to middle 80s this afternoon, and look for a 30% chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Best chance is west and northwest of D.C. Clouds and fog here tomorrow, 70s, and then cooler weather here Wednesday into Thursday.
All right, Ryan, we'll take it. Thank you very much. You can get the latest news and weather anytime with our NBC Washington app. For now, back to Sunday Today with Willie Geist. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Take care of yourself.
We will.
Tell me why you do it. I want to understand.
Things I do for you, you don't know I do to protect you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'm here. Your family is here. Your children have no father.
I love to serve my country.
You don't know when to quit.
That is Sienna Miller as Taya Kyle, the wife of real-life Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, played by Bradley Cooper in the box office hit American Sniper, which was nominated for Best Picture at the 2015 Academy Awards. Of all the characters Sienna Miller has played, her least favorite was the one created by the tabloids that pursued her relentlessly. Miller spent the early years of her career in the flashing bulbs and shouted questions of media fascinated by her relationships and her style. But standout performances in movies like Factory Girl, Foxcatcher, and American Woman have forced a change of subject. Now, the 40-year-old is starring in a new Netflix series that has her tapping in to those trying years in the spotlight. Sienna and I got together in New York for a Sunday sit-down. Sienna Miller steps into the eye of a media storm, playing the wife of a powerful British politician caught in an affair and a very public trial in the Netflix series Anatomy of a Scandal. Somebody is lying.
Am I looking at him?
Did you see something in her that you said, I've got to play this?
I understood the world she was from. I liked how acerbic and contained she is, which I don't have that kind of English reserve, but she really does.
The character and the story ring familiar to Miller.
There's an extraordinary scene where your husband is telling you about what's about to come and confessing to his affair, and you're sitting on a couch and your heart is beating so loudly that in fact it's picked up on the microphone, and they included it in the show.
You have to get ahead of this.
We have to figure out how to protect our children from it.
We have to do both.
That scene gave me so much anxiety, I think, because I've been there. You know, that feeling if you're somewhat well known of something coming out or about to come out that you can't bear.
Over the years, Miller has been hounded by paparazzi, first for her high-profile relationship with Jude Law and the couple's breakup after Law's admitted affair. But Miller has fought back, suing the tabloids 3 times and winning. Most recently, a settlement last year after her phone allegedly was hacked.
I wondered if it was a difficult decision for you to sort of step, even fictionally, into the shoes of a woman who was going through that, given all you've been through yourself.
I was kind of drawn to it. I think in a sort of psychological tourism way, it was an interesting thing to put myself back into a situation that did feel somewhat familiar and to respond in a very different way to that. Maybe reclaiming something, but there is a sense of catharsis in doing that.
Do you consider yourself a New Yorker?
I've always felt a bit like a New Yorker. I don't sound like a New Yorker, but no, I love it here.
Miller was born in New York, but raised in London. Her mother was a model, her father a banker. She was a performer from a young age.
I actually don't remember ever wanting to do anything else. So from the age of 3, I think that's what I said I wanted to do.
Do you remember your first performance?
Oh,
Was there a breakout role?
I mean, no, actually I was the angel Gabriel.
Oh.
Yes, in the Nativity. I later found out that was a man. I was quite heartbroken at that.
Heartbroken, but not deterred. At 18, Miller moved back to New York to attend the prestigious Lee Strasberg School of Theater and Film, modeling to make ends meet.
You were on the cover of 12 Vogues over the course of your modeling career.
Is that it? Is that
Kind of amazing.
Yeah, it was the shortest. I was like the personality that made the tall, great models come out of their shell. So like people wanted me around. But, like,
She's fun.
By the age of 22, Miller was acting more than modeling, co-starring with Law in the 2004 film Alfie.
Everything's gonna be easy. Does she sound good?
And the next year, stepping on stage for a West End production of Shakespeare's As You Like.
for me, it's like jumping out of a plane. The anxiety before a first preview is, I'm almost like sick. And then achieving that really unimaginable like horror of a thing, getting to the end is like, ah.
Miller received critical acclaim for her 2006 performance in Factory Girl, playing socialite Edie Sedgwick, the 1960s creative inspiration for Andy Warhol.
He's your friend? He's my friend.
Some of those performances probably were overshadowed by the fact that people were looking at pictures of you on magazines and paparazzi shots. So obsessed with other parts of your life.
It was frustrating because I was working and turning in performances that I thought were valuable, and everyone would just be like, I love your clothes. What about my film?
Chic.
Oh God, I know. Which is now coming back into fashion, which means I'm really old.
We have you to thank for it.
With her reputation as a dramatic actor established, Miller took a swing at the blockbuster with 2009's G.I. Joe, Rise of the Cobra.
Your career is you can do As You Like It and G.I. Joe in the same career.
I know.
Everything in between.
Congratulations, Duke. You just saved Paris.
The G.I. Joe moment was something that I was encouraged to do because I'd made quite artistic choices in independent cinema. At a certain point, agents are encouraging you to kind of become like bankable. It was definitely not the right fit for me to be a villain. I couldn't fire a gun without blinking. And they had to add this thing that every time I fired a weapon, I'd like touch the side and they'd become sunglasses. So I'd be like, ah! You know, it was like dreadful.
In 2014, Miller was cast alongside Bradley Cooper in Clint Eastwood's American Sniper, which grossed more than $500 million at the box office.
Okay, I need you to be human again.
Was the American Sniper sort of phenomena of that film? That was something
It was
else.
so exciting. Well, first of all, I had to audition for that film, and then our friend Bradley called me and said, we'd love you to do it. And it was being on the set with Clint Eastwood. There's Dirty Harry, everybody saying like, hey, sweetie, and I was like, ugh. It was such a dream come true.
These days, Miller happily gets more attention for her work than for her personal life, as she raises 9-year-old daughter Marlo, who she shares with actor Tom Sturridge.
I just turned 40. I actually had never felt more settled and content. Almost nihilistic in my lack of care for like what anybody thinks of me, which is hugely relieving.
Liberating, isn't it?
Really liberating. There is a vast expanse ahead, but I'm excited to fill with all sorts of things.
I've got a pitch for you. Ready?
Pitch.
You, Bradley, G.I. Joe 2.
Yes. If I could be Joe, he could be the Baron. Then it
Was
would be
there
like,
already a 2? Okay, now I've got another. G.I. Joe the musical.
done.
That musical will have a very short run, and I accept all the blame. Sienna's new series, Anatomy of a Scandal, is streaming now on Netflix. Our thanks to Shea Zhu in New York for hosting her. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sit Down podcast to hear the full-length interview with Sienna Miller, including much more on her decision to take on the powerful companies behind tabloid magazines. You can find our conversation on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours. And next week, a new Sunday Sit Down with music star and now author Janelle Monáe, featuring the single greatest outfit ever worn on network television. And a conversation about her remarkable rise as the daughter of a custodian and a sanitation worker to become one of the most original voices in all of music. Janelle Monáe, next week on Sunday Today. Let's turn now and get a quick check of your local Sunday weather.
Good morning. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Ryan Miller. Lots of sunshine, lots of pollen. Temperatures right now that are rather comfortable, and we are going to be seeing air temperatures this afternoon into the middle to upper 80s in a few spots, especially west of D.C. High heat, and with that heat comes a chance that we could see a few showers and thunderstorms, 30% chance here this afternoon. Overnight, we're going to begin to see some fog develop in the morning, and then on Tuesday, rain is likely with cooler temperatures following Wednesday, Thursday.
Sunday Today, our highs and lows of the week, including the absurd real estate market that had this house sell for over asking, despite the fact the listing warned of a squatter living in the basement.
Yeah.
We'll explain. And up next, Harry Smith visits the star actor with autism who has found himself by getting lost in character. We'll be right back on Sunday Today.
I'm the master reptile.